Let me start by acknowledging our very important guests that are in our midst. Honorable Lucky Mulusa, Minister of National Development Planning, His Excellency High Commissioner of Zambia to the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Emmanuel Mwamba. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the Vice Chairperson of the Zambia-South Africa Business Council, Mrs. Zandile Ellen Shabalala, and all the board members of the Zambia-South Africa Business Council, First Secretary of Trade and Economics, Mr. Mandeka Huseni, First Secretary of Tourism, Mrs. Patricia Muyamwa, our platinum sponsors, Liberty, represented by the Division Director for Africa Health, Mr. Mdu Nene, and Mr. Brendan Alexander and Mr. Michael Japao, and all the other colleagues of yours that joined us in the breakfast room. Program Director, Mr. Peter Ndoro, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very important event for the Zambia-South Africa Business Council and the High Commission of the Republic of Zambia in South Africa, because it has just come after Zambia has gone through a very important and highly contested election. And at this juncture, I would like to congratulate the Patriotic Front that was overwhelmingly voted into power to govern the country for the next 5 years. It has shown the level of seriousness of the Patriotic Front government, where they did not waste time, but start immediately to get the country working again and trying to get development back into the country. So congratulations to you, Honorable Minister, and to the Patriotic Front government and our President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you very briefly about some of the key things that we see representing the Zambia-South Africa Business Council as the important things that will enable the relations between Zambia, business relations between Zambia and South Africa become extremely fruitful. One of the key things that we have identified is the concept of regional integration. And I'm going to talk about two things with regards to the importance of regional integration. The first thing is regional integration in the ease of flow of goods and services between the two countries and the movement of business people between Zambia and South Africa and the region at large. I'm purposely wearing a pin that's showing the map of Africa. I had an option to either wear the South African one. I've got one in my drawer. I've also got a Zambian one. I wanted to put all the three on there, but I thought, no, let me pull out this one that I got from Power Africa, because we need to have an Africa concept to have Africa develop. Because if we have only a country concept for development, we are going to attract migration of people from the rest of Africa to go to that only place that is developing. And so it is important that when we look at growth within the region, we have a mindset that allows us to have the region properly integrated. And one of the key things that I would like to commend the PF government for is that they recognize that, Honorable Minister, and they develop roads. So today it is very easy. You travel in no time to move from Lusaka to the province of my birth, Luapula province. Those days it would take you a stretch of about 80 kilometers. It would take you close to 6 hours to go through the Pedigo road. But the PF government has tarred that road. It is easy now. You go through that place very easily, and you can go do your business in Lusaka and go back to where you came from within the same day. It's very important that regional integration and the flow of goods and the movement of people, business people between the countries and within the countries where they're doing business is enhanced. And so what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that at this stage, Zambia is thoroughly connected. If you were to go into Zambia to go and do business, set up your infrastructure to do business, you will find it easy to move from one part of the world or one part of the country to the other. And that gives you opportunity to tap on the full extent of the population of Zambia as your customer base, instead of only one region where you are, probably like Lusaka. So you will have the whole Zambia or the whole country at your fingertips to do business. So that is one of the key things that we believe is important. The government, the PF government as well, is also refurbishing all the major airports. And I'm proud to say that South African Airways now flies directly to Ndola, one of the international airports, the hub of the Copper Belt. And so it is very easy for you to travel between Zambia and South Africa. The next one, which see as very important, is the electricity infrastructure integration of the grid across the region. It is extremely important that there is thorough integration of the electricity infrastructure across the whole region to enable businesses so that they can flourish in a manner that they are not hindered from performing their operations. Another key area, ladies and gentlemen, that helps to make your business flourish is to focus on local communities within which you are conducting your businesses. When you go and invest in a country, whether it be South Africa or Zambia or any other country for that matter, it is important that investment is targeted at uplifting the needs of the local communities within which you are doing business. You have seen what has been happening in the Arabic countries, where there's been a uprising of people because of unhappiness with specific concepts of their leadership. It is important that as big business, we are seen as on the side of the communities within which we are operating. And it is for that reason that Zambia South Africa Business Council tries to promote the investment into socio-economic activities that will uplift the needs of the people where big businesses are investing. It is important that we do that, because if we don't do that, then the businesses are going to grow and they are going to have these ivory towers within shanty compounds where people are barely making it. We cannot have two different worlds in the same country. It's important that we invest in the places or the countries where we do business. Ladies and gentlemen, the other area that is important for us, and it has been mentioned before, it is the fact that we need to see a huge reciprocity of flow of products across the two countries. And I know High Commissioner Mwamba is extremely passionate about seeing the balance of trade, and I'm not going to steal his stand. I'm sure he's going to talk about it when he takes the podium. It is important that we have a balance of trade, more goods being exported or being moved from Zambia to South Africa and the other way around. At this moment, we only have, we've got some items that are being imported by South Africa from Zambia, but we'd like to see an increase of that. And so, having said that, allow me now to shift my focus from what the agenda is talking about, but rather talk to you briefly about the Zambia South Africa Business Council, because I know that some of you is the first time that you are attending one of the events that has been organized by the Zambia South Africa Business Council. The Zambia South Africa Business Council is a non-profit organization that was started by High Commissioner Emmanuel Mwamba when it was posted to South Africa. And our purpose is basically to assist you in, other than what you see on our board that is standing next to the screen, is to assist you in the ease of doing business. We become a one-stop shop where you can find a reservoir of knowledge for you to be able to connect with the relevant people within Zambia, and we're also doing the same for Zambian businesses that want to set up within South Africa. And that is what we are about. We are a member-driven organization, and would like to, all of you who are here representing your own different organizations, to sign up for membership. I do hope that part of the pack that you will receive are membership forms. Would like you to complete those. The benefits that you will get out of that is that we'll become an advocate for you, to connect you to the key individuals that are able, in a very short period of time, to assist you to set yourself up. If you're having trouble in getting work permits for your employees that must go to work in Zambia, we'll be able to facilitate that for you so that it becomes much easier for you. If you need to get to know who you should contact for you to go and set up a business in retail, the Zambia South Africa Business Council has got all those contacts within Zambia to assist you in order for you to have those connections facilitated for you. And the other thing we do is also facilitate these events like what we've got. And so very thankful today to Liberty and our sponsors, including Nedbank, that have sponsored this event today, and would like to see more of you lift your hand up to sponsor some of the events that we are going to have in the future going forward. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with those few words, I would like just to acknowledge the hard work that has been put in to have this event organized. I do know that there's going to be a vote of thanks towards the end, but we've got a very strong team that makes things go on. Honorable Mulusa, there is a very strong contingency of Zambians here at the High Commission that supports High Commissioner Mwamba to see these things happen the way they are happening. And I'm proud to say that we are the leaders, and I've seen on the internet that some of the other high commissions and embassies around the world in Zambia, they are also following behind us. You know, we say we lead and they follow, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome and please enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much.